Hi! Welcome to the 12 Days of Kloppmas. My name is Laura Lex and I wrote this book this year, Klopp Actually Imaginary Life with Football's Most Sensible Heartthrob. And to celebrate Christmas, just a little nice thing, I've written 12 mini Christmas episodes just to get us in the festive cheer and the build-up. I mean, should you enjoy them and it leads you to want to buy the book, please do it, because there's been a pandemic and it's been very hard to be a stand-up comedian this year. But if not, just enjoy them. Merry Christmas from me to you. I'm having my annual Christmas Eve panic attack in the shed. I like to panic in here because it's dusty, gross and disordered, so partway through worrying I start thinking about the shed needing cleaning and organising, and the thought of doing that distracts me. The door creaks open. It is the man I married all those years ago. On that day he wore a suit. Now he is wearing his faithful reindeer jumper and he has some lametta hanging off his glasses. I think I love him more like this than I do in a suit, but not more than I love him in nothing, of course. Are you okay? He asks, interrupting my mental Russian dolling of empty flower pots. Yeah, of course! Why wouldn't I be? I rush. It's just that everyone else is inside watching Cliffhanger and you are out here in the shed looking nauseated, he states. And I wonder for the millionth time why we watch Cliffhanger on Christmas Eve. Is it just the snow? Does anyone else find this film festive? Oh, it's nothing really. It's just, well, I saw this post on Facebook. He interrupts and steps in closer. Why do the vast majority of things that bring you out to the shed start with that one sentence? Just stop looking at Facebook. If I told you every time I ate raw sausages I got sick, you would tell me to stop eating raw sausages. It is not a difficult situation. Yes, well, this is all very good information, isn't it? For when we have the time machine, but it's too late now because I've done it and I've seen that giving clip presents from Santa means that we make it harder for families on lower incomes to explain to their children that Santa doesn't bring all children equal gifts. So perhaps we should just give her gifts from us, and then it removes the idea that Santa isn't fair to everyone. But then I remember the magic as a child of having him know what I wanted, you remember? And how did he know? And I want that for her, but then am I spoiling my own child and making it harder for other children? But isn't spoiling your own child what it's all about? Or is that the big problem with humanity? And do I even have enough wrapping paper to give her gifts from us instead of in her stocking? And should I be wrapping them at all? What with climate change, what it is? And he steps in to give me a hug, his reindeer jumper bumping in close and causing all the twinkling lights to flash against my stomach. I hold my stomach in before my brain has a chance to add him leaving me for a fitness instructor with washboard abs to the list of things I'm worried about. I think, for once, the post you have read is interesting and may have some merit, he says calmly, breaking down my tidal wave of panic into smaller, manageable chunks. However, what with it now being Christmas Eve and our daughter being 3, I'm not sure these decisions are ones to be made right here in the shed. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You can have magic and practicality by dividing her gifts. She will feel loved no matter what you do because she is loved. As for the wrapping paper, if you have already bought it, then using it or discarding it now makes no difference. Just don't buy any more if that's a change you want to make. Just like that, my fears are in small, manageable chunks, instead of an enormous flood of problems that cascade into one another. How does he do it? Gosh, it must be pleasant to be able to think so slowly and rationally. I savour the warmth of his knitwear a little longer in the darkened shed, hoping he doesn't prompt us to go back into the mayhem of Christmas too soon. I need not have worried. Before I know it, I'm on a very special solo trip to a very special North Pole.